All right, yes, good afternoon, folks. My name is Minsal Kibalan, and these are Just Convos. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's, quite frankly, I don't know if we can say enough about it, but, people that know me know one of my favorite sayings is we got to start somewhere. So let's do that with AI. So with AI, I guess I should write the topic here. What we're going to do is we're not just talking about AI. We're going to talk about having a combo about actually doing AI. And when we say we're going to do AI, then we got to have some kind of tool by which we can do it. So when we're talking about we're doing AI, me personally, I'm a Google Cloud guy. So if I'm doing AI, I'm going to be doing it with Vertex AI. And so what's Vertex AI? It's a platform, right, that's hosted on Google Cloud, GCP. It's a platform that can be used to build, train, and deploy machine learning models, right? So it's not the only one out there. It's the one that I use. And I feel as though if you're comfortable with Vertex AI, then you'd be able to learn whatever platform that is your platform of choice. So from there, again, we're talking about doing AI, not just talking about it. We've been talking about it for a while. You could be watching a football game where they're talking about AI. So at this point, okay, with people who want to actually do AI, okay, what does that look like, right? Now, with Vertex AI, what you can do is first, let's take it a step back. When you go into the Google Cloud console, you can do your search or navigate to Vertex AI. Go there, right? Click on it, comes up in your dashboard. Next step, you may have to enable the APIs. There's a nice little clean button that says enable all recommended APIs. I typically just click that. Makes it easier for me. I wait for that to do its thing. And from there, there's a lot of ways to approach this, but from there you can go into Workbench. You can create a Workbench, which basically for me means that you're going to I won't say it for me, but because there's a lot of ways to do it. But what you can do is create a notebook, a JupyterLab notebook, in which is essentially I like the fact that they call it a JupyterLab because you're a scientist. So from there you can do your experiments that will lead you to a machine learning model that is useful, right? So the JupyterLab notebook will allow you to do that. So what's the JupyterLab notebook? Okay, so what's a regular notebook? Notebook, you get one at the Family Dollar or Walmart or wherever you go to purchase your supplies, staples, and has cover, back, pages. You can put notes in it, right? You can put notes in this notebook. But that's just, skimming that's just skimming the top. What you can also do is put executable cells of code, right? Which usually with that, we're talking about Python code, but you can run Git commands, Bash shell, you can do BigQuery stuff. I mean, we're talking about Google Cloud. You can do all of those things. It's almost like an IDE for machine learning. I would almost say it's a little bit easier because since you're dealing with cells of code, we don't have to go as in depth as we would typically have to if we were just working from a typical IDE like Visual Code or something like that, right? I think personally, I think it's a bit easier. So you create your notebook. When you launch it, you have options like PyTorch, TensorFlow, you have Python, you could do terminals, you do a lot of other things. You may just want to launch a terminal and work from there. But what you can do, a nice thing to do is create a notebook. I usually do Python But what I do after that, after I create my Python notebook, then I can set the kernel. I can set the kernel to TensorFlow if that's what I want to do. And like I said, we'll be using TensorFlow in this example, right? And what you also have is Keras, which is a high level API for that can be used to construct models, create layers. You can use the APIs from TensorFlow to construct these models, right? And you got things like I said, you got models, you got layers. But there's stuff there to make it easier for you to create models. And like I said, we're on Google Cloud, so their contribution is they have a AI platform. So between these three things, TensorFlow, Keras, and the AI platform, you have pretty much all you need. Like you got libraries to plot things. You can create a data frame with pandas. But as far as the essential elements, you pretty much got all you need here to start doing development with machine learning.